Alrighty, what's up guys? Another day, another video. This one showcasing some pickups from the last 4 to 8 weeks, I want to say. Pretty much spans back from early May to, what is today? June 23rd, 2022. So here they are, lined up. There are a few still in transit that I'll either pop in right now or sprinkle throughout the video. And then I also know there's a set of pickups that I featured in other videos, mainly this stack. It's a few things there. I'll overlay those videos as well. But you know, for the most part, I love making pickup videos like this. One, because they're easy to make. Really, it's the things that come top of mind, less scripted or whatever. And two, I've just been super busy. I've been going back to the office on a hybrid schedule, so I don't nearly have as much time as I used to. But that doesn't stop me from picking up sneakers. Obviously, with videos like this and other pickup videos, I'm still buying sneakers, which is a terrible habit. Which is a great segue. If you want to see these updates faster than the actual video content here on YouTube, follow me on Instagram at StuffNoOneLikes. And as much as I'm blowing bands buying sneakers like this, I also need to sell things as well, so follow my selling stuff, mainly eBay, but also Stuff Dylan sells on Instagram. So I have them all laid out on the bed here. Sorry, Steph, if you're watching this, I know she probably doesn't like this, but whatever, this is the only way that we can make this happen with the somewhat good lighting. In any case, we'll start with this first pickup. These are the Amamanier Jordan 2s. If you take a look at the bottom, I've worn these. I should probably get these off the bed ASAP. And you can actually see some jean stains there with some indigo jeans. I've worn these a few times to work. Super classy sneaker. I have two pairs. Didn't feel the need to bring out the second pair. Both Steph and I hit on these manuals straight from Amamanier. Real classy sneaker, and more so, the completionist in me is very glad to have these because I have these, the pair of ones that dropped late last year, and then also the threes, which is probably the most coveted pair of the Amamanier releases. Let's see, what else can I say about these? The cracked leather is nice. Again, I think it gives it a nice look. I'd be interested to see how these wear. Again, I have that denim stain right there, so I don't know how I'm gonna get that out, but either way, I think this is a sneaker that looks better with pants than it does with shorts. Great office sneaker, great sort of day-to-day classy sneaker if you want to dress things up, but also, you know, wear sneakers. Moving along here, I guess I could bucket these two pairs. So these are the Union Air Jordan 2s, this one in the Rattan colorway, and then this light blue one in the gray fog colorway. So I had a bone to pick when these released straight from Union. I tried to get them and they had that whole fiasco, if you guys remember that. Oddly enough, these were sneakers that I wanted mainly because of the Jordan 2 silhouette. Between the Amamanier release and these pairs between Union, they're obviously trying to stir up some sort of hype with some hype collaborations, or collaborators rather. I was eager to get my hands on these just to see how they are, and confirmed the Jordan 2 is a silhouette that I like. I'm not gonna sit around and pretend like the Jordan 2 has been something I've been super into, but the way that they sit on the type of pants that I wear, I think they look really good. Just going back to it, I wasn't able to grab these for retail from Union directly or on Nike sneakers. I paid resale for both of these, which wasn't too far off from retail prices. If you guys go on StockX, go to eBay or whatever, these aren't going for too much. I don't think there's really much of an appetite for these, which is great for a collector like me to have sort of all of these in the stash. I grabbed them both from eBay. You'll see the authenticity, what is it, the NFC tag or whatever for here and here. I tried on this shoe. These are definitely going to get worn at some point this summer, so you know, I have these on lock, ready to go. Moving on, these are the Stussy Air Force 1 mids in the light bone colorway, I believe it is. So these came out in a pack of 3. There's that all black color, which I know is sitting pretty much everywhere. And then the hemp pair, which seems to be specific to Stussy and I believe Dover Street Market. I wasn't able to get my hands on those, although resale prices aren't too bad. But I was able to get these on release from Nike sneakers. This colorway is pretty clean. I mean, it's essentially like a panda black and white color. I like the little Stussy detailing throughout. It's sort of like an if you know, you know sneaker. You're not going to break any necks wearing these, but if you're familiar with sort of the nuances or the details to these, it's a pretty cool sneaker to have. Haven't worn them yet, but again, I think it's more so like those sneakers, classy office sneakers. Moving along here, this is a sneaker I know that isn't very popular with many. It's sitting on many boutiques websites, especially in bigger sizes. But these are the Hello Kitty collabed Nike Air Prestos. If you guys don't know about these initially released in like the early 2000s as like a friends and family sort of thing. So actually they're unreleased sneakers at the time. And then, you know, 2 decades later, the two decided to team up and actually release these. So I'm down to 1 pair. Oddly enough, at one point I had 3 pairs of these, which is absolutely absurd. I kind of lost track of how many raffles I entered in, and I guess given there wasn't much of an appetite for people to grab these, I was able to hit on not 1, not 2, but 3 raffles. So I think this pair that I kept came from Feature. I had a pair from Sneaker Room here in New Jersey, and then the last one came from Social Status, I believe. So I sold those 2 pairs for a loss. There was a no refund policy, which is classic when it comes to raffled sneakers, but you know, I just needed one. I didn't need 3. I went in over my head, and I need to get better at not entering all these raffles, but you know, sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't. The collector and enthusiast in me is always into sneakers like this, the weird ones. It's a nice little detail there on the back. It's probably my favorite part of the sneaker. No ties to Hello Kitty. I just think sort of the licensed collaboration between Nike and Hello Kitty is super cool to have in the collection. That's what it's all about. Moving along here is a pair of the Air Jordan 4 Retro in the military black colorway. These were an in-store pickup from Lapstone and Hammer in Philadelphia. We were down there for a weekend trip in early May, visiting some friends. And you know, whenever I'm down there, I always seem to enter some raffles. And every single time I come back with something. Super clean colorway, very much like the Stussy Air Force Ones. They're like in a black, white, and gray. Classic, timeless. It's a take on the military blues, which I know is a highly anticipated release, hopefully to come in the future. But for now, these are sitting in the collection. Haven't had a chance to wear them yet. I've actually acquired a bunch of 4s over the last 2 years and haven't worn any of them with the exception of like a handful. So I think this pair is definitely going to go on feet, especially given sort of the neutral tones. This is an everyday wear for sure. I just need to get around to wearing them. Up next, we have a pair of Yeezy foam runners, another in-store pickup as well. I grabbed these from Dover Street Market in New York City. I won on a raffle, and oddly enough, the storefront is a few blocks away from my office out there, so it was a seamless pickup. Very glad to have these. This is my first pair of Yeezy foam runners, and you know, after having them and wearing them around the house, I don't think they're worth the $90 retail, and they're definitely not worth paying resale for, but you know, just having them in the collection is kind of cool. I'm kind of more Crocs gang till I die, have them on right now. But these aren't bad if I'm trying to be a hype beast, you know, running errands or, you know, just using them as house slippers, kind of like the Yeezy slides. In any case, the Onyx colorway, this probably isn't my favorite colorway of them, but you know, I'm just glad to have them just given how hard they are to get. So moving along here, this is the collaboration between Travis Scott and Nike in the Air Trainer 1. You know, as hype beast as I am, I forget what the name of this colorway is off the top of my head. I'll edit it in. But these I picked up for resale, although I paid pretty much retail plus shipping for them, so not bad. Grabbed them from eBay. That's really where I'm buying things in the aftermarket is eBay. Mainly just because I could haggle on price, which, you know, if I'm spending this much money on sneakers, I'm trying to get the best price, and it seems eBay is my favorite place to go for that. But this shoe has the shroud on it, which I'm not too crazy about, but when you de-shroud it or unshroud it, it looks pretty cool. As hyped as the Travis Scott stuff is, you'd be surprised at how easy it is to find these for a good price. Again, like I mentioned, I pretty much paid retail plus shipping. And oddly enough, on eBay, I did some more searching and I have the brown pair coming in as well. That's on the way as we speak, but I couldn't wait to make the video, so these will suffice, and you'll probably see that other pair in a video. This is my first pair of Air Trainer 1s. I was always a fan of them from a distance, but I think, honestly, the hype beast in me spoke, saw the Travis Scott nameplate on these, and, you know, I've acquired a few Travis Scott sneakers over the years, so it's nice to just have these as sort of a collector, less a fan, if that makes sense. And then right next to that is probably the most beloved pair of the release of 4, so it's this pair, the other pair of Air Max 1s, and then the 2 Air Trainer 1s. This one is probably the most desired one, and I was lucky to grab this one for retail as well. I hit on an online raffle from Sneakers and Stuff. Shout out to them. If you're a fan of the channel, you'll know I've hit on a bunch of raffles from Sneakers and Stuff, so appreciate them always throwing me some W's here and there. Haven't had a chance to wear these. I think these are more of like a fall winter wear, just given sort of the darker brown and nude tones. No need to wear them anytime soon. It's really bright colors for me in the summer, but cool sneaker to have. Again, I've accumulated a bunch of Travis Scott sneakers over the years, and this is just yet another one. I'm kind of surprised to see how these have settled in the aftermarket. They're still retaining their value very well. I have my eyes on the other pair that's sort of all over off-white color, but I'm not trying to spend $300 plus on a pair of Air Maxes, so not gonna spend too much time on these because these were in another video, as were these, the dark Marina blues. As you know, I had 2 pairs of these. I actually sold one. Not sure how I feel about them still after having them for a few weeks, but if you're interested, let me know. I think I'm gonna end up keeping those, which overall, pretty clean colorway. This one I've had for a while, but I have it pulled out because Nike did a restock, as they do with Pandas. these restocked a few days ago on the 21st, I believe, and I hit on 3 pairs. So this pair I've had for a while. I'm looking to move it, and I have 3 pairs incoming. I obviously don't need 4 pairs of Panda Highs. Probably only need just 1, if that. If you guys are interested, let me know. Like I mentioned, Nike's continually restocking these, so if you're not able to hit on a pair for retail at this point, I don't know what to tell you. I've hit on so many pairs of Pandas between now and the last, I guess, year and a half, 2 years. I mean, I guess I'll consider it a blessing, but also these are going to be easy to obtain in the months to come, so I gotta dump these pairs or just straight up return them, to be honest. We're coming down to the wire here. Here's a pair of Dunks, this one an SB Dunk. This is my first retail SB Dunk in a long time. And truthfully, it's a pair I don't want at all, but I just couldn't pass up the opportunity of picking them up. These are the Be True Nike SB Dunk Lows in honor of Pride Month, which is going on in June. I grabbed these on a sneakers pass from Nike Flatiron, again, right around the corner from my office, so it was sort of a no-brainer to go pick them up. I'm indifferent to them. I think it's a cool sneaker if you know, are about this. I think generally it's a pretty clean sneaker as well. They come with an extra set of white laces. If I were to wear them, I'd probably throw those on, but otherwise it's that mismatch to sort of go with the colored theme. Looking to move those, don't need them. They're size 10 if you guys are interested, but I got those. And while talking about sneakers passes, I also hit on a pair last week of the Air Jordan 4 Infrareds, I believe they're called. I actually didn't pick them up, mainly because I had a bunch of stuff going on with work. I actually missed the deadline to pick them up, the window of like 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. or whatever, but it's all good. I didn't need them. Just wanted to note that as well. Next up is a Dunk that I'm for sure going to keep. I'm going to wear. I say this about many sneakers, but I just haven't had a chance just because there's so much in the collection. These are the Chicago Bull themed Nike Dunk Lows. These came out as part of the 75th anniversary of the NBA. And Nike, I actually have that Brooklyn Nets pair as well that pay homage to the Nets. This one is obviously for the Bulls, just given the black, red, and white colorway. I grabbed these from the Nike app when they restocked, whenever that was. I think it was a few weeks ago. I mean, kind of forgot I had them because I shipped them to my parents' house and I just went back recently to grab them. Cool colorway. Anything Bulls related I know is super popular, although these don't go for much in the resale market, which is irrelevant to me because, again, I'm going to wear these. But cool sneaker to get my hands on. I know they're pretty hard to get, pretty elusive in the sense that, you know, there wasn't really a clear release date on them over the year, or I guess over the past few months. But regardless, just glad to have them. Super clean. Bunch of Dunks here. That's been the trend over the last 2 years. A lot of saturation, but you know, it is what it is. And then last up to round out the crowd, these sort of go in line with these. This is a retail pickup from the Sneakers app. I hit on a pair of these Jordan Crater slides, I believe they're called. I don't have the box with me. I left them at my parents' house because I plan on just walking around the apartment with these. I haven't worn them yet, so I don't mind them on the bed, but super cool slide. I don't think they're worth the $90, much like the foam runners here, but you know, it's a nice sort of flex piece around the house. I was gonna return them, but honestly, after sort of trying them on and sort of seeing how comfortable they are, it doesn't hurt to keep them. So those are those, and this is everything. So hopefully that video wasn't too long. We'll see how much I cut down in editing, but I appreciate you if you stuck around to the end of the video. Be sure to let me know what you guys think of these pickups in the comments below. Drop a like, follow me on social, do all that normal stuff, and we'll round out the video there. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.